Stop scrolling because you just stumbled upon a position that will make your brain melt. We are looking at a classic example where a simple-looking middle game position suddenly turns into a savage, forced mate in 3. If you think you can solve this, pause the video right now because the final blow is a piece of art that even a computer would be proud of. We are going to break down the mechanics, the geometry, and the absolute beauty of this attack move by move. Get ready to level up your calculation skills with the Chess64 Elite Academy. Black opens the sequence with rook to b8. This is the ultimate don't touch my piece move. By moving the rook to the b file, Black is preparing a terrifying battery aiming directly at the b2 square. White's position looks solid enough, but Black's coordination is suddenly peaking. The rook is eyeing the weakness of the white queen and the tension on the queen side is palpable. Most players would be looking for defensive maneuvers here, but in this specific puzzle structure, Black is already locked into an aggressive mindset. This is not just a development move, it is a declaration of war. Notice how the queen on a5 is already putting pressure on the diagonal, and by bringing the rook to b8, Black is setting the stage for a forced sequence that will leave White completely helpless. You have to understand that in positions like this, every tempo counts. White is slightly overextended on the king side, and Black is ruthlessly exploiting the lack of coordination among White's minor pieces. Rook to b8 might look like a simple repositioning, but it is actually the catalyst for one of the most aesthetic mating nets you will see this year. Boom! Black strikes with queen to a3. This is the move that turns the game into a highlight reel. The queen penetrates the position like a hot knife through butter. Notice how the queen is now staring directly at the b2 square, and the bishop on g6 is supporting the overall coordination of the attack. White's king is essentially trapped in a cage of its own making. There is no escape, there is no counterplay, and there is certainly no mercy. By placing the queen on a3, Black creates a zugzwang scenario where White has almost no legal moves that don't lead to an immediate catastrophe. Every square the White king could potentially move to is controlled by Black's pieces. This is the essence of Grandmaster level coordination. The queen on a3 doesn't just threaten a mate. It forces White to play a move that allows the final blow. If White had realized the threat earlier, they might have tried to defend, but now it is simply too late. This move is beautiful because it combines positional dominance with a concrete tactical threat that is impossible to stop. You are witnessing a complete collapse of the White defense. The coordination between the queen and the rook is simply surgical. And there it is. Rook to b1 checkmate. The game is over in a flash of brilliance. The rook slides down to the b1 square, delivering a crushing blow that leaves the king with 0 options. The pawn structure, the queen's sacrifice, the coordination of the minor pieces, everything culminated in this perfect ending. This is the definition of a textbook made in 3. Notice how the rook on b1 is completely untouchable because it is protected by the geometry of the surrounding pieces. The king cannot move, the pieces cannot block, and the king is forced to accept the loss. If you enjoyed this breakdown, you have just witnessed how grandmasters view the board. Not just as a series of captures, but as a series of forced paths leading to a single inevitable outcome. It is ruthless, it is precise, and it is absolutely beautiful chess. This is why we play the game. We analyze these patterns so that when you see them in your own games, you can strike with the same level of confidence and calculation. This mate wasn't just about luck. It was about identifying a weakness and forcing the opponent to commit a mistake that made the checkmate unavoidable. You saw how the pressure mounted, move by move, until the final sacrifice locked the king into a permanent state of defeat. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to Chess64 Elite Academy right now for more elite chess content.